Welcome to this presentation on research problems between lecturers and students. There are four issues that I consider to be very important when it comes to research supervision. Number one, delayed feedback or waiting for feedback. This is one of the most frustrating things for students. The system understands that lecturers are busy people. They have conferences to attend, they have classes to teach, they have meetings to chair, and they have all kinds of engagements that take them away from the supervision process. And this is a normal part of the research process. However, this can be frustrating for a student who is waiting for feedback on a particular chapter or section of their research. Without timely and constructive feedback from the supervisor, the student will not know what to do. They will just keep revising what they are revising in circles. Research supervision is not just about the speed at which feedback is given, but also the substance that comes with the feedback. The second most serious issue concerning the research supervision process is the limited understanding of the research process by students. Students begin their research with enthusiasm and a lot of motivation. However, the problem is they see the research process as writing an extended essay and not as a systematic activity that should happen over a period of time. Most students get stuck when they are asked to justify their methodology, when they are asked to articulate their research framework, and also when they are asked to connect their literature review to the research questions. So this limited understanding of the research process affects how they articulate the most serious basic issues in their research process. The third problem or issue that I have noticed is that students struggle with defining the research problem, the research questions, and even the research title. These three elements are the backbone of any study, but in most cases, they are the weakest parts of the proposal. We must acknowledge that articulating these three things is an intellectual activity and it requires a certain level of curiosity and skill at the same time. The last issue that I find interesting, and that probably hinges on how far a supervisor and a student will work together, is the intimidating nature of some supervisors. Some supervisors, they will act as mentors and give the support that a research student needs. But there are some supervisors who act as gatekeepers to what knowledge should look like. Some supervisors will outrightly tell you that without me, this project is not going anywhere. Or if you don't follow what I tell you, you will not finish your research project in time. And for some supervisors, you cannot have a divergent view to what they want to see in the project. Students will begin to see this as a difficult task to attain that only a chosen few can do. So to have a better supervisory experience, three things that we can mention. Supervisors also need institutional support, such as having manageable loads so that they can attend to their students, reducing on the number of other students that they are supervising, and maybe also giving some incentives to ensure that they follow through with the process. Students must seek early attention in order to get their project going. Waiting until the deadline approaches can also work to a student's disadvantage. Universities should also foster an atmosphere where the research process is a partnership and not a hierarchy. In this way, students will not be intimidated, they will not fear going through the process itself, and they will even take more time to plan how they want their work to evolve.